Hey guys, my name is Fahad. I am one of the head coaches here at TFF and one of the co-founders along with my wife Athena. And today I want to share with you what we call the Fighting Fit method. And it's all about how we as a company get you head-turning results with a science-based coaching and mentorship program designed to get you the results you're looking for. So there are a lot of fitness coaching programs out there, a lot of gyms you can join in Leicester. There are a lot of things that you can try and you can do. And a lot of the things that I've heard people try and do leaves them frustrated because they fail to see meaningful results. And today I want to share with you a little bit about how we help you get meaningful results. So the first and most important thing I think that we need to address here is a little bit about what we are, who we are, and why we do what we do. So TFF was started 8 years ago. It's as we currently speak. It's currently 2023 December, just before Christmas. So if you're watching this long after, the dates may have changed. But we started in about 2015 as a company. Both my wife and I had extensive experience at the time coaching people, helping people with fitness, nutrition. And we had between us at that time over 30 years of experience in the fitness industry. What happened was we decided that we wanted to really help people. We saw a massive problem within the fitness space in that there was too much emphasis on fad training, fad diets. There was too much emphasis on the wrong type of approach to fitness. And we wanted to do something about that. We wanted to create a space. We believed people were being let down in their masses by the industry. And we wanted to create a space that was non-judgmental, that was comforting, that was welcoming, that was non-intimidating, where people like yourself could get coaching to really understand how to get the results you're looking for in an environment that was conducive to the result. So I'm going to share a few things. I'm going to touch on a few things today that might help you understand how we are going to help you get the results, and certainly for you to see if we're going to be a good fit for you. So if we are a good fit for you, I'm going to invite you to come in on a call with one of us, or book a introduction meeting where we'll sit down and hash out a plan that's going to help you achieve your goals. Our goal, if you like, our mission is to facilitate a happier and healthier you. We have a fundamental belief here at TFF in that the fitter and healthier you are, the more energy you have, the more confidence you have, the better you feel about yourself, the happier you are. The more dopamine you produce, the more serotonin you produce. All of these things make you the best version of you. And that's our goal. Our goal is to help you become the best version of you. Now, if you're the best version of you, you're going to be a better parent. You're going to be better at your job. You're going to be better in your career. You're going to be better in society in general. The world will just generally become a better place as a result of helping you become a healthier version of you. You're then going to share your story, your values to other people, and it's just going to rub off. And just like a candle, when you sort of like have candles that are unlit and you've got one light and you're transferring the light across, that's what we're all about. And we want to help 10,000 people become the best version of themselves by enhancing their health, fitness, and confidence. And we do this by offering the highest level of coaching designed to transform both body and mind in a nurturing environment free from judgment and intimidation. One thing I like to share at this stage is our values. I think values are really important. And I think if our values align, we're going to be a better fit for each other as well. So our values revolve around integrity. We do what we say we're going to do. One family, that's huge here at TFF. We are one big family. We all support each other. We all want to root for each other and make sure that we're going in the right direction with each other. Honesty is important for us. We need you to be honest with us as much as we have to be honest with you. Fairness, everybody gets treated equally. Education, so the coaches here at TFF are constantly educating themselves to become the best coaches they can be. And we also impart that education onto you as the client so that we can empower you to become somebody that's self-sufficient when it comes to health and fitness. Helping each other is massive, as is motivation. A lot of people come in here on their first meeting with us and say, one of the reasons why they can't achieve their goals is they lack motivation. And our goal is to help not only get you motivated, but keep you motivated through making sure that we get you in the right headspace and mindset. We have a holistic approach to fitness and well-being. This isn't just about thrashing you hard with workouts and giving you like calorie deficit diets to help you lose weight. There's more to it than that, and I'm going to go into that in a moment. And also, we have a positive spin on everything we do here. I think the world as a place right now is pretty negative, so why not create the most positive environment for you to work in and get results? So one thing that we do differently here is we don't focus purely on training. We look at 4 areas. And if I was to ask you, training and nutrition, how important are they? You probably think they're quite important. And that's all very well and good, and it is important. But we look at other areas that are far more important as a baseline and as a foundation than just training and nutrition. And I'll explain again why that is in a minute. But the fundamental foundations to your transformation and your transformation journey is your mindset. How ready are you for change? Do you have the right goals? Are you aligned with your values? And these things will really help us get you off to the right start. So giving you mindset coaching, making sure that you're motivated, making sure they've got the right goals, making sure that you understand exactly why transformation is important to you in the first place. All of these things are going to keep you going in the right direction. I can give you the best training plan in the world. I can give you the best nutrition plan in the world. None of that's going to matter if you've got a crappy mindset. None of that's going to matter if you've got a crappy lifestyle. You could have really poor sleep, a really crappy lifestyle in terms of very lower level of activity outside of the gym. You could be a partier. You could be having a very active social life, lots of drinking, lots of food, lots of, things like that. They're going to hinder your progress. So we got to get your lifestyle in check. Again, if your nutrition plan and your training plan is perfect, but your lifestyle's crappy, you're not going to see the results you're looking for. So it's very important and almost fundamental that we get the foundations right before we build nutrition and training into your program. And when it comes to nutrition, we want to meet you where you're at. We want to give you a habits-based approach. We want to make sure that it's something that's sustainable for you. We're not here about quick fixes and fad diets. We're here to help you create a plan that's going to work for you, that's going to be sustainable, that's unique to you, that understands where you're coming from, what your habits are, what your preferences are with food, and then tailor that to something that's going to be doable for you. We can give you coaching and accountability, or we can just give you the right ideas of what to do. Big part of that is optimizing your digestive function and gut health. If your gut health is off, then again, the food that you eat is not going to be absorbed properly. So we help you improve your gut health and your digestive function to make sure that the food you are eating is being absorbed properly so that you can see the results you're looking for. And then we focus on training. So training isn't the most important thing. In fact, if I showed you a chart, there's a chart that you can look up. It's called the TDEE chart. It's a breakdown of how much actual calories you burn throughout the day. And training and exercise is a very small part of your overall daily caloric expenditure. So if you're focusing on training as your main way of losing body fat and building tissue, yes, muscle tissue, but losing body fat, training is actually a very small part of that. So what a lot of people do is they think that training is going to be the quick fix to helping them lose body fat. So they put on, they go through a lot of training. They try a lot of different things. They try HIIT training. They do 3 sessions a week, then 4, then 5, then 6. And then eventually what's happening is they're putting a lot of stress on their central nervous system. Their recovery rates diminish. Their sort of cellular regeneration rate diminishes. The stress levels go up. The cortisol levels go up. It's actually harder to lose fat in that environment than if you were relaxing a little bit more. So giving you the right amount of training to maximize results, improve movement, and minimize injury risk is our MO when it comes to training, a modus operandi. So I hope you see how we get you results with our approach and our formula here. And I want to sort of take this one step forward. I think a lot of people think that it's a linear process. You start a journey, and with a little bit of consistency and a little bit of time, you're going to get the results. So here on this this picture here, we've got a stick man who's starting off on the journey, arrow going to the result. The reality of the situation is, look, I'm going to put myself out of a job here by saying this. You don't need a coach or a trainer to tell you what to do. Like, let's be honest now. Deep down in your heart of hearts that you should be going to the gym. Right, there might be things that you don't know how to do in the gym. There might be a structure or program that you're not sure about. And for sure, a trainer or coach can give you the right structure or training program. You could even go online and look on YouTube or on Google and just put in training program, and you get like training programs written by experts. They might not be customized to you, but then there's a baseline for you to follow here. So you can find the information online. You already know that you probably need to eat more vegetables, more lean proteins, cut down on sugars, cut down on junk food, cut down on processed carbohydrates, cut down on trans fatty acids, reduce the amount of takeaways you eat, reduce the amount of alcohol you drink. You probably already know all of this stuff. You probably already know that you should be eating broccoli and vegetables and things like that more often, but you probably don't. And therein lies the problem. It's not about the knowledge. It's not about how to. The other things are that you already know that you should be walking more. You should be being more active in your daily life. You should be sleeping better. All of these things, they're not something that you need a coach to tell you to do because you already know. So it's not a linear process. In fact, the how-tos are so abundant in society today. We've never been available, never has it been available to us in so much abundance in knowledge. Like I've got this here in my phone. On my phone, I can access infinite amounts of knowledge. I can find out how to become a billionaire on my phone, but why am I not a billionaire, right? So it's not about knowledge. It's not about knowing how to do something. How to do something is really apparent in society today. In fact, there's so much information out there and so much how to now, more than ever, yet society is more obese, more medicated, more ill than it's ever been before, right? So if it's just how to that we're looking for, then that's not working. What we have to look at is what's standing in the way. So in the way of your goals are obstacles. The obstacles could be your habits. They could be your moods. They could be your lifestyle. They could be your addictions. They could be psychological. They could be physiological. They could be all sorts of things that are standing between you and your goal. And what's going to happen is even if you get started, something's going to come in the way. Eventually, no matter how good you're going, something will come in the way. And that's just human nature. That's just this is how life works. Something will come in the way of your goals and stop you in your tracks. And you're going to have to ask yourself if that's going to, if you get to that junction or that boulder that's going to come in your way, if you're going to allow that to stop you. A lot of people allow little obstacles to stop them before they even get started. Forget 3-4 months down the line, before they even get started, it's very common for people to come up to us and say they need to go home and think about it. And I get it. You've got to go home and think about it. Transformation is a big thing. But then they start focusing on the negative and they start focusing on the obstacles and they say, oh, yeah, I've decided not to do it. And the obstacle shouldn't be the deterrent. There's a very, very, very good saying. There's a book about it called The Obstacle is the Way. It's based on a Stoic quote by one of the great ancient philosophers, where they say that the impediment to action becomes the action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In other words, the obstacle is the way. So if you want to progress in life, you'll come across an obstacle, and going through that obstacle is how you achieve your goals. TFF's goal, or our goals as coaches to you, is to help you lift those obstacles up. So when you get those eventual obstacles in the way, you've got a coach at hand. You've got somebody that has experience, somebody that has knowledge, somebody that can put an arm around your shoulders and say, look, I know how you're feeling. Been there before. We've helped so-and-so do this. We've got so-and-so do that. How can we help you achieve your results and remove these obstacles? So you're not alone now. And this is where the value that we bring to the table. So not only do we give you a scientific-based, evidence-based training program, nutrition program, lifestyle program, mindset program, you've got somebody there to help you when things start to get tough. You've got somebody to help you when things are difficult, or you get like an obstacle thrown at you that you're not sure how to cope with. And that is the power of what we at TFF do. So that being said, we need you to come in with certain qualities. So if you have an interest in working with us, but you're not coachable, like we have had to talk to people who come in and they tell us how to do our jobs, that, this isn't a relationship that's going to work. We all understand you can get the information on YouTube and Google, but you've got to be coachable. Right? You've got to come in here with an empty cup and let us help you fill it with the right liquid. Okay. You've got to be committed. Commitment is a massive part of the process. Consistency is a key issue as well. You will not get results without consistency. Communication is really important to the coaching process. Being patient and being a team player. If you tick all of these boxes, then we can move on to the next phase. And the way we program our training programs, the way we help each other and help you achieve your goals is through a journey. We put you on a journey. We start off with something called a no sweat introduction, where we'll meet up, we'll have a chat, we'll figure out the right program for you. We'll understand you and your individual goals. And then what we'll do is we'll take some objective measurements. This will be things like your body fat measurements, your muscle tissue, your liquid, fluid, bone density. We'll look at your VO2 max. We'll look at your movement, your posture, your biomechanics. We look at all of these things, and then we'll prescribe the right nutrition and training plan for you. And depending on how we choose to program it, it could be one-to-one, it could be in a group. We could give you accountability and knowledge. We could do a hybrid of all of these things. We give you a coaching program that's designed for you, that's going to work for you. We run it for 3 months, and then we sit down and review everything in a goal review, and then make sure we're on track, and then we prescribe the prescription to make sure that we're always staying fresh and relevant, to make sure you're achieving long-term success. And I want to just finish off by saying that, look, I've spoken a lot. But we've got real people that are getting real results all the time. And you might have seen some of these people before. There are a lot of people that we've helped along the way gain transformation. It's not just a physical transformation, it's a mental transformation. We have people that have literally told us that by working with us, we've saved their life. We've helped marriages. We've helped people progress in their careers because the confidence they get. So there's more to it than just the physical, but we have got the results. We have got the track record to show that we can get you the results you're looking for. The next step is to book a no sweat introduction or a discovery call with us. So there will be a link somewhere below this video, to show you how to book that no sweat introduction or discovery call. If you haven't already had a discovery call with us, book that no sweat introduction with one of us. We'll sit down, we'll have a chat, we'll deep dive into your goals. We will make sure that we understand you as an individual, what you're going to need from us. We'll show you around the gym, we'll show you how we work. We'll make sure fundamentally at that meeting, we'll make sure that we are in a good, genuine place to help you. If we're not the right fit for you, we'll let you know, and we'll even tell you what you should be doing or who you should be working with if we're not the right people to help you work with us. But if we are a good fit, then we'll present a couple of options that might work for you. You can then decide whether that's something that you want to do or not. No pressure. It's why we call it a no sweat introduction. So hopefully this video has given you an insight into how TFF can help you get real results that are going to be meaningful results, that are going to be life transforming results. And again, book that no sweat introduction, book that discovery call. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with us. I look forward to seeing you soon, and I really look forward to helping you achieve the results that are going to change your life. All right, have a great day. Take care.